This is Marketing of Today. I'm Cesar. Let's go! Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Marketing of Today. I know you guys have been missing me. It's been a while, but listen, look where we at. Just open it up. Andrew's here with me, Conexion. Check this out. Where are we standing right next to, Andrew?
Guys, we're here at BMW Ramsey next to an iconic vehicle.
Beautiful vehicle.
The X5M. Ladies and gentlemen, no introduction. The star of the real show is here.
Yeah, we're not even. No, it's not us. He's gonna do all the talking on
X5M. All right, take it away. So you know what? I mean, we have a lot of cars in the showroom.
Yeah.
And I know we're gonna do something different, but I was like, you know what? We have an X5M here to 24. They just did the facelift. Why not?
And it's a beautiful car. I love the black on black. It's amazing. The fact that, by the way, I want to thank you for allowing us the opportunity of coming here and recording the podcast. We're doing something different. We're trying to get out of the office studio. So, little backstory. I met you through Instagram.
Yes.
You work with a couple people that I know.
Oh, yeah.
And on top of that,
Shout out to Claudia. Shout out to Claudia.
She's
one of our loyal clients, too. So, shout out to her. And she's doing big things.
She got 2 BMW, I think, from him.
From another salesperson, but, with time. It's
love. Well, guys, we did a podcast already. And this guy right here, taking it out of the camera, disconnected it at the wrong time. File got corrupted. We lost his video. Things happen, but look at the opportunity that he gave me to come here now and record here. We did it in the studio. Now we're in Ramsey.
So when Cesar told me, I was like, you know what, things happen, right? But what I say is things happen for a reason.
Yes.
Right. In this case, we, whatever, the footage is gone, but we're here now. And I told Cesar, I'm like, why don't we just do it at the dealership? Just come to my house.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
in a beautiful house too.
And welcome to BMW Ramsey.
Thank
where
you
all
so
the magic
much.
happens. This is like Disney's land. You know what I'm saying? The magic is here with these M cars.
Yeah, and it's beautiful. And you guys got a big showroom, a lot of different cars.
Thank you.
And I remember when we were talking in that podcast that we filmed, we were talking about how you are Conexion.
See. Oh, yeah, we did talk about that.
Before we go to the history of Conexion, why are you a Conexion today? What is it that makes you Conexion?
So the history of Conexion is, first of all, everywhere I go, people know me. It's crazy. Mm-hmm. Like, it's like somehow people know who I am, right? Yeah. I could be at dinner. I could be at Eddie V's, Capitol Grill. Oh, you're Andrew from BMW. I'm like, yeah. So one thing is I'm just connected, right? Mm-hmm. So obviously in Spanish, Conexion, it's like, Conexion and then BMW. So I'm like very connected, which is crazy.
That's great, yeah.
People come to me for like, yo, do you have a connect with this? I'm like, yeah, I got you. This is my guy. He's my cell phone. But before, obviously, the car business, apart from working at, obviously I mentioned in the past, I worked at Hackensack Hospital for 9 years. Yeah. Got services front desk. Apart from that, I did music on the side. Mm-hmm. I actually was in Colombia haciendo reggaeton.
Yeah, like real reggaeton. He showed me a couple videos.
El grupo se llama Conexion.
Yeah.
Which was crazy. So I kept the name, and, it worked out. And shout out to Magic Juan, who, from Proyecto Uno, who obviously put me on in the music business in Colombia. Mm-hmm. And I'll never forget that. So that's how everything happened out there in Colombia. Yeah. We was doing a thing.
I heard, and we talked about this, and after that I learned a lot of stuff. But I heard that Colombia, if you make it there, you can make it anywhere. Yes. Why was it that you stopped the music career and focused on other things?
So what happened was, it's no secret, financially I wasn't making no money.
Yeah. And it's a rough start.
It was a rough start. It was I worked at the hospital. I was in, no college degree, fresh out of high school, and unfortunately the money wasn't enough. Mm-hmm. And but I had doctor friends that they paid for my trips. They kind of invested some money. Yeah. But unfortunately things happen out there, and there was a situation that happened in Colombia that it's a podcast, so let's we're gonna keep it real. I was robbed at gunpoint. Wow. The toughest streets in Colombia. I was at the wrong place at the wrong time and partying and, just doing young people things.
Young things, enjoying life.
And especially you're doing the music industry and, they robbed a lot of money. So it's like I'm not making money,
And you got taken away some money.
I gotta scatter money out of nowhere, and then I come to USA. I have a meeting with Juan y Nelson Entertainment, which is like the Def Jam of para los Latinos, which is big. And you know, but financially I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
So I said, "No, I gotta make money." And what is Andrew good at? I'm good at basketball, but I'm not tall enough.
Yeah.
I'm good at drawing, but you know, but what is Andrew good at? Y todo el mundo dice, yo, Drew, tú tienes labia. That's what you're good at.
You're definitely good at that.
And I'm like this. Oh, so a lot of people would say, oh, you should become a car salesman. And I'm like, Cesar, I don't know if that's a good thing
or a bad thing. Sometimes it could be in the car salesman.
Do I take this as a compliment? You know what I'm saying?
Or something negative.
So I'm like, wait a minute, a car salesman. So you know, apart from the music and the hospital, my dad and mom, you know, financially weren't doing good. You know, business dropped, and I had to do something, and I had to do it quick.
Yeah, you needed to handle business.
100%. Bills were just piling up. And I just, you know, one thing is my parents is my everything, which we talked about.
Yeah. I remember. Yeah.
They're all my everything, and I love them to death. And
you're taking care of them.
And I said, you know what? I'm gonna pay back the money that I owe to some doctors because I hate owing people money. So I got in the car business, and this I'm glad we're doing the interview here because I owe this place my life.
Well,
I'm not saying that to like legit. I owe this place my life.
Yeah. Because
it saved my parents' house, put food on my table for my parents, my family in Colombia. It changed me as a person. This place taught me a lot, and I'm thankful. I'm here in my house after hours doing an interview.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's awesome, and
it makes it full circle.
It makes full circle. So it's very awesome to be here and BMW Ramsey next to the X5 van doing a podcast 7 years later.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I was doing music in Colombia, cantando reggaeton para las mujeres.
And that's not that long ago.
You know what I'm saying? Y
7 years is not that long, bro.
Estar aquí ahora haciendo un podcast con
your bills paid, your family good.
My family's good.
You already have a nice car. You work in a good place.
Nice car.
Job security. Conexiones.
Las conexiones siempre van a estar ahí.
Yeah.
Pero now, like, I'm thankful, man, and you know, like I was telling you before, bro, like, it's a blessing. So like, I probably had like a moment. This is a moment right now to be here doing a podcast.
It makes you document everything you have worked for, and like, you know, like what I was trying to say with the 7 years not being that long is, dude, imagine what you're gonna do in 20. You haven't made this a career yet because you're only getting started, and you've been able to help your family. You've been able to build this big connection. You have a big network. You work with a lot of people.
Yes.
And you help a lot of people in different ways.
And look, I'm thankful for all my clients.
Yeah.
Like, I mean that. I'm not saying that to say it. I love all my clients.
I'm going to be one of the clients buying this X5.
You already know. Manifest it. Manifest it.
That's going to be wifey's car.
Yeah,
imagine that. Yo, when I get to that day in my life, I'm going to be like, I made it. Where my wife's car is as good and as expensive as the car I may own. Because, you know, when you have a nice car, you like your wife to ride in a good car, but you don't want her to ride in nothing bootleg.
You know what's crazy? Like I love it when a wife's here and the husband said, babe, just pick whatever you want.
That's beautiful.
That's a beautiful thing.
That's a blessing for that man.
That's a blessing. Remember, happy wife,
happy husband,
happy life.
Yeah.
Happy wife, happy life.
Very happy.
So, you know, so all my couples out there, come see Andrew at BMW.
I knew it. But guys, look, when you see cars like this, when you're in an environment like this, and when you start seeing someone that's talking about their success and how hard they work to get here, right? Because you work hard. It wasn't easy. It wasn't like you were given things.
This wasn't overnight. And I tell a lot of, like, you know, a lot of the salespeople that come here, you know, it's not going to happen overnight. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's going to take
baby
some time.
Steps, yeah, you got to work.
Patience is the key. And I always say that. Patience is the key. You know what I'm saying? So I was going to quit my first year like 3 times. Yo lloraba como un baby, bro.
You were
Me
not making
regañaban.
it,
They did everything to try to like push my button.
Mm-hmm.
And I cried, bro. Of course, you know, I just left Hackensack Hospital, working there for almost say 10 years, I would say. And I'm like, yo, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, damn, what the fuck did I just do?
Yeah, you dropped everything and jumped to the abyss.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yo, I put the cape and I said, just keep going, man. Keep me there, man.
So if we do the math, we're talking about 2016, right?
So it was 2017 January actually. So
okay,
6.5 years.
Yeah. So and then from there, you were working on you were building your network, you were building your people. What happened in 2020 though?
Oh, 2020.
We don't say the C word.
Yeah, no, we know. So 2020 was a crazy year. Obviously I'm in sales. I didn't know what was gonna happen. You know? It was the slowest month I ever had.
Mm-hmm.
Financially, thank God I had some money saved up.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't go crazy, thank God. But I had some money saved up, and I was just preparing for what was gonna happen. No one knew.
But you did a twist though, because remember from the story that we talked about that you killed it on 2020.
On the 2020, I want to say it was a come up for a lot of people, and the car business, it was a big come up.
Yeah.
As well as my real estate people, because I know you do a lot of real estate, but the car business was also a big come up.
Some people that I know were like, we should have bought a whole bunch of cars, parked them in the back of the house, and waited and sell them because prices were going nuts.
Yeah, so it was a crazy era. It was from 2020 to like late 22. It was a crazy era in sales for the car business.
Thank you for not making ships for a little while.
Yeah, but 20 years from now, are my true car salespeople and people that do car business, they're gonna be like, damn, that was a crazy era, and I definitely lived that era. So it was amazing. So, but it made me, how
you took. But I remember that last time we talked, you took that opportunity. You saw it as an opportunity and how to do better. So what was it that you did?
So what I did was I invested in a lot of marketing. Yeah. I put like I said, I had some savings. I called up a marketing team that I work very close with. Shout out to AB Marketing. Yep. They do a lot of restaurants, different. Yeah. And I hit them up. I'm like, hey, how much do you charge for a video? And then we had a meeting, whatever. We did business, but I took a chance at a time that no one was going to invest money to try to, what I'm saying?
Be out there.
Be out there.
A lot of companies pulled back in the marketing at that time, and you were putting in.
I was putting in, and I talked to a couple of my, I guess, coworkers, and they're like, Drew, if you want to invest, but it's a weird time. But I said, what am I gonna do? Spend it on a date. Yeah, take a chick out to a $300 date, a nice bottle.
No, let's invest it in the business.
Let me invest it in the business. Yeah. So I said, let's just let's invest, and thank God it worked out. So I said,
told me, people come from PA,
Connecticut.
Everywhere.
People hit me up on Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook. People walk in here. Hey, can I talk to the guy from Instagram? You know what I'm saying? So it's an awesome feeling to have that. And my clients know I'm not just for the sell. I don't. Anybody can make a sell. Anyone can make a sell. Not constant sales, but they can make a sell. Yeah. But it's about taking care of your clients, right? So when my clients come in, it's red carpet. You guys came into this dealership. I'm sure you felt that red carpet.
No, yeah, your service is
different,
beautiful.
But it comes from the heart. I'm a Cancer.
Yeah,
I'm a Cancer, so I love different.
This is natural for you.
I love different. It's in my genes, it's in my blood. So I love different, and I care about my clients. The experience to me is everything. You know what I'm saying? I pay a little more for better service, and my clients do that because they know the service they're gonna get with me.
100%.
They're not gonna get anywhere else. No disrespect to other dealerships, but I put my name on the line with pride. Yeah, because I do care about my clients. So I give them my cell phones. I have people calling me on a Sunday, which is okay. I'm cool with that. I'm a single man. You know what I'm saying?
You're good.
I'm okay. You can call me after hours.
No worries.
I'm okay with that though. I'm okay with that.
And for me, you're talking about two very big points. One is customer service, You're giving your 100% when clients come in. You're making them feel like they're living an experience, which is the most important thing. If they're living an experience, they're paid for that experience.
Exactly.
Number 2, that marketing. You do amazing videos and you do amazing marketing, because when people come in and they see the video, they see what they're going to get, and you put it all together with your personality and the type of person you are, and then you have a nice dealership with nice cars, everything beautiful. They get exactly what they're going to get. It's not like the cheap car salesman that thinks he's selling you a BMW by selling you something else, right? You're selling people on the experience of Andrew.
You said it the right way. That's it. You said it. You're selling the experience. So they could buy a BMW literally anywhere.
Yeah.
Anywhere.
Why would they come? Why would you ship a car? Because you told me you also have shipped cars to people outside the state. It's because they want to only work with you.
And I love that. And that's why I love my clients.
Yeah.
I legit love my clients.
So if a new car salesperson out there, anyone out there, what advice will you give them to reach the level of success you've been able to reach in the car business?
Advice, patience. That's number 1.
Yeah.
Time management. Number 2 is time management, because, time management. Time management is key in the car business.
How do you do that, though?
I set my day. I don't make 3 appointments for the same time. One at 10, one at 12, one at 2, one at 4. And I set my day.
So why you give people 2 hours?
I always give 2 hours because, see, I overbook. I've done it in the past, but I don't like doing that because I can't give you my all
undivided attention.
Exactly. So time management is key. Somebody's coming at 11 to pick up a car, but you have an appointment at 12. So what do? You come in. I come in a little early. I gas up the car. I make sure everything's ready. So the client comes in to pick up the car as a wow factor. I put him in finance, and then my appointment comes in. I show them the car. I test drive the car. I go to my desk. We talk numbers. Boom, boom. Credit app. Approve. Then the customer just came out the finance office. Thank you for your service. Boom. Leave. Happy. The other customer just bought a car. You saw how I just said that?
Yeah.
Time management. It's more to it than selling a car, because a lot of people, anybody can sell a car, but it's how you do it, how you sell more cars,
how that person lives that experience,
and the experience. How you do 30 cars a month, 40 cars a month, 50 cars a month, and at a luxury store, it's hard.
Yeah,
it's not like you're just gonna come in less than 7 years in the game and sell 30, 40 cars a month.
No,
that doesn't happen. It's harder. It's a BMW store. You got to have a big book of business. I know salespeople that have been doing this for 15, 20 years. They're expected to sell 30 cars because
they already have a book. They met a whole bunch of people. People 100%. Came in. They already picked up their number, their information.
Exactly.
In your case, you're still building your portfolio. You're still building the people that you know, and your client basis, which is what makes it the more difficult part.
Yeah, exactly.
And everything.
Exactly. So other than that, man, is you're a brand within a store. So I said it in another podcast. You're a brand within a store. So to me, that means is people are coming for you. People are gonna come for Cesar. Yeah. Right. They could do a podcast anywhere, and they'll be like, "Nah, I want Cesar. Yeah. I want Cesar to do the podcast.
So
why? Because of what you're doing. Yeah. For the Latin community, for young people like me, you're showcasing more than success and everything, but how we did it, how we do social media marketing, what we do, So it was a mutual thing, but I kind of reached out to you. I'm like, yo, keep doing what you're doing. I love what you're doing because you're the brand. Yeah, and I came to you.
Yeah. It was an honor that you when you spoke to me that day. I remember I was like, I want to have you on, and it's because, like you say, and you said that the last podcast, because I have the audio. I have heard the audio, but in that podcast you said, what you're doing with the Latino community, you're giving them light. And for me, I didn't ever think of it that way. I always thought of it like, we're talking about how we're doing it, how other people can do it, but the fact that Latinos are talking to Latinos is very important, and we're able to build other people that are don't have the same access. Maybe who knows that how they can get this car, You know, the fact that you educate on your page, the fact that if someone texts you, you can guide them, hey, you're not ready to buy this car today, but maybe if you do this, and this, you'll be ready in 6 months.
Exactly. You never lose hope. You just like, say the client can't afford it that day or something with their credit. I tell them, look, it's part of life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Don't give up.
Don't give up. Like, go get yourself a, lower brand for now because, it makes more sense credit-wise and financial-wise. But one day you're going to come in and get that BMW or the other brand, but yes, you are a brand, and that's why I reached out to you because, yes, I definitely want to be on this podcast.
Thank you. And it's an honor, by the way. It's an honor.
And I know you don't interview anybody, which is crazy because I know you get mad DMs. I know that, man. Mm-hmm. So it's an honor for me. That
Thank you, brother.
You're like, yeah, let's do this.
Yeah, of course. And the reason why it's hard for me too, and I can talk about this a little bit. It's to invite people is because if I don't know you and I don't identify with what you're doing or how you're doing it, I can't put you in my platform where I have people that gave me their time, gave me their respect, exactly, gave me their respect to be here, right? So it's like, how can I put someone next to you when they're still building, or not to cut their wings off, but let's continue, let's build, Let's see where you're going, let's see your message, let's see how you're helping people, because that's the most important thing for me right now. It's helping people out.
My thing is, I love helping people out. It's crazy. I legit, I do a lot of things. I don't have to post them on Instagram.
That's what
I don't have to.
We don't have to do the podcast. Call me. I'm here.
I help mad people because it comes from my heart.
Yeah,
like legit. Like it comes from my heart, man. Yeah. So, like if it's me getting you a good deal, I'll get you that good deal. That's like, it's coming from the heart. I don't have to like go, but I want to. Like if you say, Drew, like I want this car. Yeah, I'm gonna go out my way and get you that deal. Mm-hmm. I'll do my best. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I'll do my best. So it's like in life, it's just.
So, give me like an experience that you have had in life where, you work with someone, you did everything you could, and that person rewarded you in a way that you were not expecting. Like when you do things out of your heart and kindness, and then you get that back.
So during the 2020 era, I went out my way for a lot of clients, which I definitely don't mind. And I was at home for 2 weeks, right, during that era. You know what era we talking about. Yep. And I pretty much got a phone call from one of my clients, which I'm like, he knows we're closed right now, but I'll pick up the phone, hey, is everything okay? Yeah, no, Andrew, I'm just checking in with you. Oh, okay. Look, I'm in a different position, obviously, than you, and, if you need money, don't hesitate. Wow. Exactly. That's what I said. I said, what? I said, wait, what do you mean? What do you mean, Alex? His name's Alex. He said, if you need money, do not hesitate. Call me. I'm one call away. I'll make sure you and your family are good during this era. Wow. And brought a tear to my eye, man. Like what person's gonna say
out of the blue call you and be like, hey, listen, I got money for you if you need it. It's not and I know for you it's like, it's not a pride thing or like I need money because X, Y, and Z. No, but the fact that somebody called you and was like, look, whatever you need, even if it's money, we're here.
And it's crazy because I didn't expect someone to go out their way. He's in a different position, like whatever. He gets a lot of cars, has the money, but he has the heart. And when I see that, I was like, thank God I have money saved. But what do you say as a human being? Like, that's a beautiful thing, man. So
that's kindness.
So every time I see him, yo, Alex, I will never forget that. I tell that story to everybody. Yeah. And I'm gonna share this podcast with him because I actually do appreciate that. And that was a big thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
it is.
There's a kid from Jersey City that sells cars in Ramsey in Bergen County, in the highlight of Bergen County. And to meet the people I meet on a daily basis here is amazing because I meet a lot of successful people, man. Yeah. And a lot of people that made it and their stories are amazing. I'm like, but they're so humble, man, so like, I'll still never forget that call.
For me, it's interesting. What I've learned is the more money people have, the more humble they are.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, look, us Latinos, we do things a little differently, right?
Very different.
We get some money, we're going to buy it. We definitely buying a Cuban link. We're definitely buying a watch, and we're buying a white with red interior car. It is what it is.
Yo, you're putting us on the spot.
It is what it is, right? And it's our culture, man.
Yeah, it is.
We'll buy some Burberry, some Ferragamo,
We get a little loud.
It's just because we never had it, right? Growing up, it's a different lifestyle, So yeah, we do spoil ourselves. But obviously, when I talk to my clients and they give you advice, they're like, yo, Drew, do it like this, do it like that. So you do listen, So, but yeah, it's crazy, like, and do things a little different.
What I've learned from people like that is that, yes, you can have the shoes, you can have the shirt, you can have everything. You're not excluded from that. But if you set this up here, and if you set up this thing this way, you will have that no problem in the future.
Exactly.
So, and it's always made me think, what do I want to do with my platform? What I want to do with my company? What's that other?
Dele agua.
And that's always made me think, because I'm asking, and it's always made me think, because when I ask myself, like, what I want to do with my platform, what I want to do with my company. Because at some point, if I'm building this for 20 years, sometime either my brother, my son, somebody else is going to take over at some point.
You taking this shit to the next level, man.
And what am I creating for that next level?
Yo, a dynasty,
and that's what I think about
the
every
dynasty,
day.
The empire.
That's what I think about every day. I'm like, how can I make today better so in the future it'll be at a better place for everybody around me? Because I'm not working for myself anymore. I'm not working for money. I stopped that a while back ago. I changed that mindset. Money is not the fuel for the business. It's the connections. That's why I like your name, by the way. It's the connections, because
connections is everything.
Who would I meet through you at some point in our life in the future, or even with this podcast?
I got a question. How many people do we have mutual friends that we didn't know about?
Oh, a whole bunch.
It's crazy.
I started looking on the Instagram. I'm like, oh my God.
It's crazy.
It's a lot of people.
Exactly, man.
But it also gives you validity. When you go to my page and you see, oh, look, he works with this person. He works with that person. That person was on the podcast. X, Y, and Z was here. It's like, oh, wow. I can trust him because they trust him.
Exactly.
My reputation is very important to me. And I work really hard on trying to maintain it. And it's because of that. It's because I wouldn't want to have to build it back
and
up.
I'm glad you did this podcast again. You know what I'm saying? Because obviously we had to redo it. Like,
oh, no, bro. I wasn't going to let this go by. I had to deliver. I wanted to. And
because a lot of people ask me, yo, what's up with that podcast?
Especially after that conversation. We had to do it. It was a beautiful conversation. I connected with you in so many levels, especially because you're there helping your family. You're helping people around you. You already told me about that. I remember that day we also talked about how you help other salespersons, like when they're trying to build themselves up. 100%. They reach out to you because they see your videos. They say, how can I do this? And you explain them. Like, the fact that that's the
I want everybody to win. I got no hate in my heart.
Yeah.
I want everybody to win. The other day, obviously, we recruit people in the car business. Mm-hmm. I recruited one of my closest friends since I was 11 years old, and he's a top salesperson at another store, right?
Wow.
So for me to recruit him at BMW Ramsey, right?
Yeah.
Either I know by me recruiting him here, he can be the number one guy here, right? But for me, I don't care. I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Because
you got your thing.
I have my own thing. I don't have to prove to anyone, hey, Andrew has to be number one every month. I literally don't. But I'm okay with that. So I took a strong salesperson that's been doing this for 14 years. I brought him to BMW Ramsey.
Wow.
Who I went to school with. I went to middle school with and high school with.
Wow.
And small world. It's a small world. And I'm glad he's here and he's killing it right now. Yeah. But I'm okay with that. So other people be like, yo.
You don't have that ego.
I don't have that ego. I want him to.
I think of it the same way. People say to me all the time, oh, your client is working with X, Y, and Z. I'm like, but that's that person's not my client for that. They're my client for this. Let's say a podcast, for example.
Exactly.
Or they're a client for events. I don't need to be doing their promo videos. It's okay that person's doing. Everybody gotta eat, and everybody's special in their own areas. And like the fact that you're okay with someone else building their empire next to you, and even if you have to help, because I bet you if he calls you, Andrew, listen, I got a customer going. Do you have an hour? Can you give me real quick so they can help out? I know you'll do it. No problem. No questions asked.
It's okay. I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
So my best friend was like, yo, Drew, how you gonna feel about that? I'm like, bro. And
Chill.
then he's like, Drew, you have a special heart, man.
Mm-hmm.
But it's true, bro. I'm not, I do things because it literally comes from the heart. I'm not thinking spiteful ways and nothing. I want all of someone. I want everyone on my sales team here at BMW Ramsey to win.
Yeah.
I want them to know, like, I want you guys to win.
Yeah.
I want everybody to be focused and just do your job. You know what I'm saying? Sell cars. We here to sell cars.
Uh-huh.
So I want everybody to make it. You know what I'm saying? Like every dealership. And I'm thankful for the people that do reach out to me on Instagram, salespeople. It's pretty cool to get that. You know what I'm saying? I didn't think, I would get that ever, but it's awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah, market yourselves. Marketing is the way. You got to market yourselves. Who are you? What are you going to bring to the table for the store, for your clients, and for yourself?
And no marketing is ever too little.
None. I was everywhere today. I was at Calandra Bakery doing a video for them. I did Short Hills Mall commercial. I gladly volunteered because for me it's marketing everywhere.
It does, because you never know. Sometimes, and with this we're going to close because you're going to agree with me 100% and we're going to close with a banger. Sometimes you got to think of things as a percentage. I always think of it this way. If you have $100,000, if you have 100,000 potential dollars to make, you're going to make 10. Out of that 10, you're going to profit 1. And out of that 1, you're going to repeat 2 times, 3 times. With that said, what I'm trying to say is 100 clients, you're going to get 10 clients. One's going to close, and then that one's going to get you more clients. So it doesn't matter where you go. There's always a 1%, 10%, 1% that you're going to get that closed deal, and you're going to get that client at the end of the day. So even if it's a 5 audience people, you get 1 client, it's worth it. So no magazine, no podcast, no platform, not anybody, not someone with 500 followers is too small for you, because you never know if that next client that you're looking for, it's within that 500 people that are on that page.
Don't be scared.
Don't be scared. And give people, you never know if that person tomorrow grows.
Don't be scared.
Gets 100,000, 200, and they're thankful because you were there when they were on 500.
It's like you see the girl at the bar and you
Yeah.
want to talk to her, but you're scared. What if?
What if? You never know.
Let me stop.
Andrew, thank you so much for giving me the opportunity once again.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Thank you for setting up this car right here.
Come on, of course.
It was beautiful. And
shout out to BMW Ramsey for
shout out. Thank you.
Here.
Definitely.
Shout out to Cesar and his brother and the whole team. The marketing of today is never too late. So let's go.
Thank you guys, and thank you for watching. Peace. Until then.